Sir, very happy morning to all. My dear lovable students, if anyone is going to write in this September group number 2, in entire group number 2, as we all know that costing is very important paper, or rather a very deciding paper is costing. If you are able to get a 70 plus in costing, my dear lovable students, we can more or less seal the group number 2. On this special day, that is Teachers Day, my dear lovable students, first I would like to thank all the students of Tamil Nadu to give us a great opportunity to serve you. On this day, I am making a 5.5 day strategy to you. This has to be followed from 6th onwards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11th is your examination. So exactly 5.5 days. உங்களுக்கே தெரியும் G2 costing, the first paper set the tone for the entire group. முதல்ல in ANM classes, we classify the entire subject into 5 parts. Part A, Part N, Part M, Part C and Part A. Break பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கோம். Part A பார்த்தீங்கன்னா cost sheet, cost accounting system and process costing. From these 3 chapters, from this bucket number 1, you will be tested for 20 to 25 marks. Bucket number 2, process costing order continuation na joint product by product, then material and labor. From this area, you will be testing from 15 to 20 marks. If they are asking for one full-fledged question, it may go up to 20 to 25 marks. A very important area, overhead, ABC, unit and batch costing will surely test for 20 to 25 mark. The decision making chapters like standard costing, marginal costing, budget and budgetary control will be tested sure shot for 20 to 25 mark. Service costing, job costing and theory, generally the last question in costing will be theory. We used to omit the theory part 20 to 25 mark. This is the structure of the subject. இதில் நம்ம எப்படி 5.5 டேஸை நம்ம ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறது ரொம்ப அழகாக சொல்கிறேன், அழகாக கேட்டுங்க. I have classified one day, that means 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, every day into 5 slots. Slot A, slot N, slot M, slot C and slot A, my dear lovable students. Slot A daily காலையில் ஒரே slot தான். Morning 6:30 to 9:30. Basically, you have to start your preparations by 6:30. 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, you will be having 3 hours of time. It's like one examination time of 3 hours. Cost sheet, daily காலையில் you try 1 or 2 question from the cost sheet. Cost accounting system, cost accounting systemல integrated system இருக்கு, non-integrated system இருக்கு and reconciliation part இருக்கு. Give more importance to reconciliation part and brush up the integrated and the non-integrated area. Then process costing, a sure shot area for examination, and JPBP, joint product by product, will be a 5 mark area for examination. So காலையில் எந்திரிச்ச உடனே ஒரு 4 சாப்டர் சூப்பராக நம்ம ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணணும். At least I am expecting to solve 7 question minimum. இப்போ cost sheet ஒரு question, sir, then JPBP reconciliation ஒரு question, process ஒரு question, then JPBP ஒரு question, like that, sir, again extra time, minimum 7 question you are supposed to solve. Super our breakfast சாப்பிட்டுட்டு the next slot will be 10 to 1. 10 to 1 in the sense means another 3 hours I am sitting for you. Why always I am saying for 3 hours means the 3 hours நம்ம concentrated exam எழுதணும். Decision making chapters like standard costing, marginal costing, budget and budgetary control. Sir, from standard itself they will be asking for 7 mark. Marginal they will be asking for 10 mark. Budget and budgetary control another 7 mark. So solid you can have, sir, 24-25 marks in this area. That's what, sir, 10 to 1 slot is all about. This is a new value addition in the entire ANM classes, man. Slot number M le 2 to 5, every subject Sir, we are asking you to solve the case scenario. My dear lovable students, ICAI has issued case scenario for all the subject. Please go through that 35 questions from the case scenario. That 35 questions are important, very important, very, very important for examination. So please ensure that you are completing the 35 question, 7 case scenario per day. Automatically 35 will comes to an end. Then you will be very strong to solve the first 30 mark. Sir, if you are not doing this slot, there is no use in going to examination because you cannot scale up for an exemption, my dear lovable students. Super prepare பண்ணியாச்சு இல்லையா? காலையில daily ஒரு 3 hours, 10 to 1 or 3 hours, 2 to 5 or 3 hours, 5 to 6 o'clock take a break. 1 hour good relax break. Then don't go for 3 hours because நம்ம 3 slot already prepare பண்ணிட்டோம். 6 to 7:30, 2 next very important chapters, that is overhead and ABC. 2 question you solve from overhead, 2 question you solve from ABC. I am expecting you to solve 4 question man. Aram se happily relax in the 2 chapter complete பண்ணிருங்க. Then the last slot, that is 8:30 to 11. Small kuti chapters like material, EOQ will be tested. Labor, my dear lovable students, Halsey Rowan will be tested. Labor turnover ratio will be tested. Calculation of profit foregone will be tested. Unit costing, batch costing, job costing. From batch costing, EBQ will be tested. From unit costing, calculation of CPU will be tested. And service costing, any one sector will be tested, my dear lovable students. Do 2 questions or 3 questions from every slot. Since it is very small, you can at least complete 12 questions. That means in one day, we are planning to solve 40 questions. If you are religiously following this timetable, without pressure, 40 questions can be solved. That means 40 into 5, 200 question can happily prepared before the examination, my dear lovable students. Those who are following my face-to-face class, my virtuals, if you are doing our 5 books, that is module A, N, M, C, A, that itself is more than enough because we have covered everything exhausted. Plus ICAI has given 8 revision test paper. That question can also be referred. And the current MTP and RTP, these are the major sources you can go for the preparation. Sir, I'm not going to say what is the expected question because in costing, every time they will ask the same question only. But I will tell you how the paper pattern is going to be. The last exam, the first question, 5 mark marginal costing la கேட்டிருக்காங்க. அதுக்கு முன்னாடியும் marginal costing la தான் கேட்டிருக்காங்க. So this time also you may have a 5 mark from marginal costing, இல்ல material இருந்து EOQ, இல்ல batchல இருந்து EBQ, இல்லனா labor turnover ratio, இல்லனா budget and budget overhead ratio is there. So like that, a small kuti topic will be asked for 5 mark. Last time they have asked joint product and byproduct for 5 mark and labor turnover ratio for 4 mark. That's how they are managing, man. 5 plus 5 plus 4. So in this area, what type of question we can expect is, sir, surely since EOQ question, economic order quantity question, or EBQ question, that is economic batch quantity, will be tested for 5 mark. Marginal costing, like finding out of the BEP, margin of safety, all those area, please revise very well. That may be tested for 5 mark. And in labor or material or labor, they are asking either labor turnover ratio they are asking or amount of premium, Halsey Rowan. These are the expected areas from this 14 mark compulsory question. Super, sir. Question number 2A stands always for cost sheet. That means cost sheet will give you 7 mark in exam. Don't miss the cost sheet preparation. First slot, super பண்ணுங்க, my dear lovable students. And to be always for labor, man. Sir, from labor, every time they are asking Halsey Rowan. So give more importance to Halsey Rowan when you are preparing the labor chapter. So this is like fixed. Sir, when you see 3A, they asked the ABC, then process, then again ABC. So this time it may be ABC or process. Process costing may be repeated for 8 mark in examination. It's an 8 mark area, process costing. Morning itself you'll be preparing very well. Sir, budget, marginal, service. Like that decision making chapter they are choosing for another 6 mark. They may ask what man budget, or they may ask marginal, they may ask service costing, like that. A 6 mark area will be tested. If you see, sir, here again they are coming to decision making chapter, like standard, service, reconciliation has been asked last time for 8 mark. So this time also I am expecting standard costing. Last time in standard, overhead variance has been tested. So this time material or labor, a huge chance I am expecting a reverse working question, my dear lovable students. Here they may ask overhead because, sir, service overhead standard, then overhead may be tested, my dear lovable students. Then 5A, 5B, last time 4 marks only process costing tested. So this time more marks will be coming from the process costing. A theory 3 mark, and in budget chapter, flexible budget tested last time for 7 mark. So this time I am expecting, sir, production budget will be tested in this place, like raw material purchase budget, raw material consumption budget, finished goods production budget. Especially one question is there in the ICAI study material. That same question may be reflected in exam. Please prepare that area very well. And this is just a theory part. Sir, types of cost, one question came. ABC costing, one question came. Process costing, one question came. Introduction to costing theory, like from that chapter, one question came. Generally, a student who prepared all the numerical will omit this part if he is not prepared. This is the structure and the way in which you are supposed to prepare for the next 5.5 days. Live for every day. You will be solved 40 questions per day. If you are religiously follow this 40 questions per day, my dear lovable students, sure shorta in the September nammalaala exemption, costing exemption edutachana, the remaining 2 papers will be cakewalk. மொத்தமாவே நமக்கு 150 மார்க் தான் வேணும். அந்த 150 மார்க்ல 70 மார்க் நம்ம காஸ்டிங்ல நம்ம ஸ்கோர் பண்ணிட்டோம்னா 150 minus 70, only 80 is required. Anyway, we will score 40 in audit and FMSM. That's it with regard to the, sir, 5.5 days strategy. I believe that this will be very useful for you. If yes, please mention in the comments. And whether you are mentioning that or not, my dear lovable students, life is full of positivity. Sir, you just say that in the September mattunda. Once again, I am thanking from my bottom of my heart for the entire Tamil Nadu students to give us a great opportunity to serve you all for the last 10 years. And we are continuing our service. Sir, we'll meet as CA final students. Sir, this document will be available in the Telegram. Take care of yourself. Prepare very well. Thank you. Bye-bye from ANM.